Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Passion Fruity, and today I'm going to be telling a story time that was very recent. Actually, it was just yesterday this happened, about homophobic and transphobic people calling me at 12 a.m. Mind you, I did not know these people. It was a friend of a friend of a friend, so that means it's my friend's friend's friend, if that makes sense. So I didn't know these people. I didn't know, like, there was two of these people who called me. That was on Snapchat. It was two people calling me. I have like the whole conversation of the call that I posted yesterday, or posted this morning actually. I tried to upload it yesterday, but just posted this morning. Anyway, and that conversation is there. You can go check that out. It's 16 minutes long, so I'll do like a recap here. But yeah, so it all started from one of the guys who like called me. Slid up on Snapchat of a photo that I posted with, like, Sailor Moon, like, I don't know, I was, like, taking a picture with a drag queen that was, like, dressed up as Sailor Moon, and I'm not gonna put the photo in because I don't know, I didn't get that, guy's consent. I don't know the drag queen, but, so I won't put that photo. But anyway, he slid up with, what the fuck? And I was like, what? And he's like, where are you? I was like, Cincinnati Pride Fest. And he's like, oh, sorry, I just wanted to know where you were. I was like, okay. And then he's like, can I add you to a group chat with my friend? He wants to talk to you. And I was like, sure, whatever. And this is when I realized that it was probably going to be homophobic and transphobic, or either or, because he slid up with what the fuck. So I was like, oh, this guy's probably going to be like a dick. Alright, and so then we get into this group chat and they start like sending me a ton of stuff about, like, they first started saying, like, first off, that the T shouldn't be in LGBT. And I was like, okay. And they're like, and I'm like, why? And they're like, because it's not, like, why can't you just be gay? I'm like, what do you mean? There's gender and sexuality are two different things. And they're like, I know, but I mean, like, if you're a woman transitioning into a dude, which, mind you, they didn't use these exact words. I'm using a lot more, like, scientific words because they sound like total idiots. Like, they didn't know what they were saying, but I'm just gonna, like, translate it to, I guess, more understandable. But this is basically what they said in different words. And, like a woman transitioning to a man that likes woman, because, like, a man liking woman, that's a straight, like, relationship if you're transgender. Why can't you just be, like, a woman liking a woman? You could just be gay. I'm like, and then here's when I was with two other friends, and, well, my girlfriend and my friend, but, you know, she's also my girlfriend's also my friend, whatever. And I'm not gonna use one of my friend's name because I don't know if she wants it in this video. Her voice was in the last video that I posted, like the whole conversation, but I didn't think we used her name. I don't know, but, you know, I don't want to, like, expose them. So, but Emma posted a video on her channel. Who's my girlfriend. She posted, like, a video on her channel of a story time too. So I'm just gonna use her name since she, I guess, like, did her own story time. I'll put it in the description, her channel. Go check it out. She has she does cosplay and, like, text message things and, like, CMVs, but yeah, mainly cosplay. And then yeah, we were explaining what dysphoria was to these people and blah blah blah. They still don't get it. They're like, you can chop your leg off and that will be a mental illness. But when you chop your dick off, it's totally fine. And they're still not getting it. They're not gonna understand it. You kind of have to, like, go through it. Like, I'm never gonna, like, I understand it, but I don't understand it. Like, people are never gonna understand it unless you're the one going through it. So, sorry if I have a lisp in this video. I have, like, a retainer in. Anyway, and they're like, it's not a mental disorder. And we're like, it's dysphoria. It's feeling like you are in the wrong body, you were born as the wrong sex, blah 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 blah. If you want me to do like a whole separate video about like sexualities and genders, I can do that. I'll explain everything of what I'm going to be talking about in this video, like LGBT plus. Anyway, leave a comment down below. And so we're explaining this to them, and then they go on like talking about like other stuff, like then like why do you have to go down the street like shouting that you're gay? I'm like, what? We don't do that. Like if you're talking about pride is a whole different thing. They're like going on like yada yada yada, and you're like, if you mean me like holding like my girlfriend's hand or like kissing my girlfriend in public, straight people do that too. You're literally shouting you're straight by doing that, you know. And then that goes on, that conversation about that. Again, the video of this conversation is gonna be is my last video. And so yeah. And then they start talking about like dicks being sold at Walmart. I'm like, first off, they're not selling like dildos and dick necklaces and like dick t-shirts at Walmart. Like if you go to Spencer's or Hot Topic or like a sex shop, of course, like it's gonna be there. And like, you know, big stores that are like PG, I guess you could say, that are like supermarkets like Target, Walmart, Kroger, they're not gonna sell dildos or dick necklaces. You know, it has to be family friendly. So I don't know what Walmart he's going to, but you know, he needs to get some things checked with his Walmart. So yeah, we go on, like he keeps like talking about these things, and like 16 minutes later the call ends. Like we're done, we leave. All right. And they keep trying to call us again, we just like ignore it. And then we watch Heathers. We just like watch Heathers. And like while the movie is still going, my friend falls asleep and Emma and I are just watching it. You know, I was practically having like a mental breakdown. I wanted to cry so bad, because you are never gonna be in that situation of like being in our shoes. You're never gonna, it's the same thing as like if you're any like activist for anything, like for any rights, you know, that could be like African Americans, like Hispanic, like the Donald Trump like wanting to build a wall, like all this shit, you know, like you're never gonna know how it feels to be in the shoes of the people that like it's actually happening to. And they're like, pride, like why do you get to why isn't there straight pride? It's celebrating our rights. Pride is like celebrating that we got this, you know, like straights never had to go through that. They never had to like fight because they want to be straight, you know, because they want to be that. So it's just like a celebration of that. And yeah, so now we're watching Heathers, and then after Heathers, like kind of like towards the end, Emma goes to sleep and I just like turn it off because I'm like, I've already seen this movie like with her before. And I'm just like, I don't really want to watch this. I'm just trying. I only started watching it in the first place so we could get our mind off of things. So you know, I just like turn it off and go to sleep. And then the next day, which is today, like, my transgender friend, I'm not gonna say their name again because I don't have their consent. Asked if they could be joined in that group chat that this whole thing went down. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And so I added them. And you know, they were fighting, they're on a call, and I'm just like done. Like, I don't want to deal with this drama. They're calling us thoughts, they're calling us all these stupid shit. And they're like saying that we're harassing them. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. They just wanted to be added in the group chat. There's something called a block button. You can just obviously do that. You know, so they are doing that thing. And sorry about that. And so they're doing their thing. I'm just like not getting involved. I don't want to do it anymore. So that's over. Emma has her whole story on her channel. I'm gonna put it in the links below. I have like parts of the conversation on my Instagram. If you want to see that, that's also going to be in the description. And yeah, if you want a part 2 of this video of like more in detail, and also a video on like sexualities and genders, like description. Of course, I'm not going to do the best because I am not them. Like, I'm not that sexuality or gender. I mean, I might be one of sexualities or genders, like, but like, I'm not like going to be in their shoes. I'm just going to be like trying my best. So, yeah, give this video a thumbs up, and go check out Emma's channel, and I'll see you. Goodbye. And also, just a disclaimer, people that called me, I got their consent about posting a video. They're like, whatever, they're fed up. They don't know my channel, so if they see this, hello. And I don't know, I just like, I got their consent, they know about it, alright? And that's it.